too many people assume that kids are either perpetrators of violence or victims of violence. And we know this isn't true. We know this is a flat understanding of kids. Our notion comes from a Nigerian word, amache, which means who knows what gift God has sent us in this child. Senior Project is our way to unwrap the gift our seniors are.
Senior Project is for all the seniors who have to conduct their own research project and basically by the end of the year present it to a panel of experts and mentors and teachers.
So a good way to think about this, it's a master's thesis, but it's done in 12th grade.
You learn how to outline it, and you learn how to do several drafts and come up with a project. And that seems real simple, but lots of students don't come to college prepared to do that.
Senior Project gives North Lawndale students a real leg up on the process because they have experience critically thinking. They have experience coming up with a concept and evolving and developing that concept.
This is a way to really prepare students for the next step, for college, university life, the world of careers, where they have to not only do good research, kind of pull in their best learning throughout their career in North Lawndale College Prep, but then also interact with a variety of people and, more importantly, think.
Colloquium's a crazy word. It has its history in ancient Rome, where all of the people in their empire, and they had the empire that stretched all over the world, came to one place to speak about important things. The Phoenix Colloquium are speakers from Senior Project who have done a dazzling job.
The idea of bringing communities together, creating a community by having people in the same room sharing and in dialogue that don't normally spend time together. I mean, we live in a segregated society and it's a dialogue, but it's a lesson that's being led by a high school student. I think that's powerful.
They speak truth to the power of young people, and they speak it for everybody in the neighborhood. So we know it's not about perpetrators and victims, it's about unwrapped gifts saying important things that everyone should hear.
My dad, he's 5'11", a little over 200 pounds on his good day. You wouldn't even know that he was sick.
If you were to ask me what do I think the #1 issue is from a healthcare perspective in our community, my answer is obesity.
When I first came into the room, I was nervous. I was scared that people were going to come. So I'll explain to you how a nuclear power plant actually works. In the reactor core, water is being boiled, and the steam from the water generates the turbine. The turbine sends it to the generator, and the electricity is formed. But once I started talking, I got more comfortable with the crowd. Many people let the fact that there can be a meltdown or an accident determine their decision on whether or not the nuclear industry should expand or not. But keep in mind, there's only been 3 major accidents over 14,500 reactor years.
I saw her grow each stage that, I met with her 2 or 3 times. I could see her confidence grow in leaps and bounds from the very first time I met her until the final presentation.
It was a great way to get us prepared for college when we actually go to the next step and then tell us that achieving something small can have a big reward.
When you eat these fat-filled burgers, you consume this much sugar in one meal, and say you eat that meal every day that week.
If you see something, say something. If you feel that institutionalized racism is a problem, say something, speak out about it, because at the end of the day, it's a moral decision.
I thought I did okay, but comes out that I did better than what I thought, and I really got my point across.
I came up there, I presented, I knew what I was talking about.
I want my voice to be heard as an African-American young lady about how I was being corrected a lot because of the way I speak.
After my presentation, I had a lot of questions, and mainly all my comments was, can you send me a link of your documentary, because I want to show other people, and that made me feel great.
Those students really took on these projects as their own. I pushed them and I pushed them, but they were open to being pushed. And so they absolutely earned their space here. And the fact that those really important topics are now going out into the community is exactly what we would want to happen.
I was just overwhelmingly impressed. I mean, I don't think I could have done a presentation like that when I was in high school, that was for sure.
People from the finance world here and say, these presentations I've seen tonight outstrip a lot of the PowerPoints I've seen in my company. That's college ready.
Our first winner, Jermaine Sanders!
This one is the big one, the one I won tonight, which is $4,000 towards any college I choose to go to, a scholarship by North Lawndale College Prep.
Loveland Watkins!
It was stressful, but it was worth it. It taught me to never give up, because during the process I gave up a lot, but it taught me to keep going, push forward, and go strong.
Dominisha Ward!
I learned so many skills that I know will help me further on in life, and my documentary is something that I can continue to tweak.
Robin Turnage!
As soon as they came down to 2, they called my name. I was so happy, like, I needed this.
Tanasia Shaw!
Through the process, I learned patience because my patience taught me that if I just calm down and take it slow and present to these amount of people and take these amount of notes, then I will have a great outcome.
We are here to learn and to be taught by these seniors to see what they have learned this year and over their 4 years. We are here to be led in discussion. This, tonight, is education as it ought to be. This, tonight, is community. This, tonight, is North Lawndale College Prep.
I would just like to say that I'm grateful for the support and help from the start of my project to now, and that's thanks to the North Lawndale College Prep faculty and teachers, and also those outside of the school who helped and who encouraged me as well.